Hello everyone, this is Linda from Stitching in Chaos. Today is Monday, November 21st, and I'm here to talk about cross stitching. I said I was going to be able to do more cross stitching. I did not, but that's okay. It's because I got sidetracked with something else, which I will share. The two that I were able to do was, Sad Fairy. If you remember Sad Fairy, who I call Isabella. I'm just like jumping right into it. So that is Sad Fairy. And the only thing I did was one of the parking stitches. Kind of a mess over here. Let me see if I can fix that. I did not take before and after pictures. I'm slacking with that, so I need to get back on the ball. And if you remember, I'm trying to get rid of all the parking. So I'm trying to get rid of all of this because it gets to be in the way. So what I stitched on was the greenish. So you can see that all in there. So I finished up that thread. All these. Yeah, oops, there we go. So I did that one night. And let me put this aside. And then, of course, create every day. I kind of have an interesting story with this right now. So I am working on the A. I don't remember where I was last week. A is almost done, but I have a problem. I've been stitching this while I'm watching TV with my husband and sometimes while I'm video chatting with friends. I cannot find the floss anywhere. I had a bundle of it. No idea what happened to it. I did find what number it was. At first I was like, I don't even know what number this was because I basically came up with my own colors. And in the bag I found the little, that little paper that goes over the floss. I found that, so I know it's 155, but I have to go to the store now. I was really hoping to keep working on this. I'm not sure when I'm going to the store. We have a Michael's. So, yeah. Can't find it anywhere. I checked everywhere. All I can think of is maybe the cat got a hold of it. I even looked in my recliner. So those were the only two things that I've stitched on. What I ended up doing instead was planning. I think I told you last week that I've been playing around with doing something. Terry had me thinking I'm going to be 55 next summer. At the retreat is my birthday. So we were thinking 55 whips in 2023. And at first I was like, no way, not happening. I don't have that many whips. I have more than I thought I did, but still nowhere near that. But I kind of want to do it. So I've been planning. I have a happy planner I had I bought on clearance. And so I've been playing around with it. And so I created a few things. First, I took Terry's idea. I don't think I showed you. I'm not going to be buying a bunch of the Happy Planner stuff because we know the cost adds up, and I like to see what I'm getting and touch and feel and all that. So I decided to play around with making my own. So I used some washi tape. And this one, I don't have the hole puncher. So what I did was I just used a regular hole puncher and then cut out where the slits are. And it works very well. And I put Velcro right here. So my plan with this is similar to Terry's. I am going to, whatever I'm working on, I'm going to put in here. So that way, like say if it's a heaven and earth design, I can write down what percentage I'm at on the date that I did it, things like that. So the only thing that's going in there is the projects that I'm planning to work on within a week or two. So that's my goal. And then I decided to figure out how many whips I had. So I spent last night doing this. I'm gonna pull them out. So I created these on Canva, and then I put some washi tape on here to kind of protect the page a little bit more because it is regular paper. I know I can buy like heavier paper, I don't know, maybe cardstock or something. So I have a list of all my whips. So right now I have 13, and it's kind of blurry, but that's okay. I have 13 right now. One of them is from 1997. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, but I still included it in there. And another one was actually my mom's. She decided to start cross-stitching and then realized she was having too much problems with her hands, and she had carpal tunnel done and stuff. So she's just having a hard time with it. So she gave it back to me. Well, she gave it to me. It was never mine to begin with. So I'll probably finish that up for her. So yeah, including all of that, I've got 13. But then what really surprised me, I went through my stash. Now, a lot of this stuff was given to me, so I did not buy all of it. Gotten a lot of things for free. Turns out I have I can't get this on the page. 50 different projects that I have never worked on. And so what I did was I just wrote a list of what they are, who the designer is, and if I have the floss or the fabric for them. So yes, there's 50 things here. So I have more than enough to do 55, to have 55 whips. I'm hoping some of these will be done, completely finished or whatever. But yes, I have more than enough. And I also have like a bunch of magazines, and they all have little projects in them. There's Christmas ornaments that I wanted to do, all that stuff. So I have a list of what I'm going to start in 2023. So as I start, I will start to write those down. So I just created a blank sheet for that. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. And then I also created something else. I'm not sure how I'm going to work with it. See, and I can't remember if I talked about this last week. I may have talked about it, but I did not show it. So I was on Canva, of course. I'm really liking Canva. And I played around with some of the designs that were already there. And so this is what I created. It kind of looks like a whip go board, but it's not. There's no bingo or anything. And on this, there's only 30. So my thinking is I'll probably just create another one and switch them out. My thinking is to focus on just these for now. And then, I don't know, a month or two, switch them around, add some new starts. I've got some that I haven't started, and I've got some that current whips that I have now. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. There is 30 for 30 days. But we know me, I don't necessarily get to stitch for 30 days. So even if I only do like a couple of times a week, I think that would work. And what I'm thinking about doing is, you know how you have bingo? And you would just write bingo across the top. Well, there is 6. 6 is the perfect number for a dice. I found these wooden dice. They were my son's from school. They had just been giving to them to work on multiplication problems. So my thinking is I will have one dice that goes 1 to 6, and the other dice with whatever letters. So I might like type in or write in letters at the top, but I want it to mean something. So I've got to think of some acronym or something that I can use. I always forget to shut the sound off on my computer. There we go. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Yeah, and I could do this for the whole year, and I can just switch out between a couple of different ones of these. That's my plan. I like doing things randomly sometimes, and there may be days that I don't want to roll the dice, that I want to work on the temperature tree or something, and I will do that. So, yeah, there's not going to be any strict rules except to get 55, to have 55 starts, which means if I finish something, I need to start something else. So, but I really want to try. I want to try. So that's my plan. Let's see, anything else? Well, in talking about those things, I also, there's a lot of stuff I have that I'm not sure that I want to do. I may not want to, but so I started looking online, and of course I came across, I'm a member of It Picasso, and I ended up joining their Patreon. I ended up joining and getting some of their Christmas ones that they provided for November. I can't wait to see what's coming out for December. So I have 2 stitches from them. I'm not sure if I can show them. One is like a Christmas tree and stockings above a fireplace. So I'm not sure if I can show them because they are private in the group. And then after a while, she puts them on Etsy for other people to buy. And then I'm going with my hands again. So yeah, so I have that. And I've been scouring her page and finding things that I liked and saving them. But I'm trying not to buy anything. However, I was watching Stitchin Mommy's video. And I ended up purchasing this. I changed my monitors, so I don't know if this is going to work. So let's see. Yep, it did. Okay. So it's the temperature Quaker. I am excited about doing this. I do have the temperature tree that I never finished. I'm still working on it. I've got all the temps so far for this year. I'm still working on it, but I would like to try this for next year. It doesn't seem to be as much as the temperature tree was. And the pattern that she uses for it is very interesting. Like one day a month, so like say it's the 1st, you get the weather for that day, and then there's certain spots that you will fill in that has a 1 on them. So yes, I cannot wait to do that. So that is my plan there. And so I bought that, and then I was scrolling my Instagram, and I found the cutest thing. I just had to buy it. And this is from, let's see, Cute Patterns by Maria. And the animals are so adorable. They're so adorable. Let's see. Here we go. Look at that. The little deer and the penguin. It's a reindeer. The turtle with hot cocoa on his shell. I think this is absolutely adorable. So yes. Oops. I bought that too. I'm not buying anything else. I'm not buying anything else. No more looking. However, I am about to ask a question. I just won't buy anything for now. I am trying to cover a lot of different styles of cross stitch. So recently I've been giving a lot of fancy ladies. So I have that. I have samplers. I have stitching on black. What else? What else? I have Heaven and Earth. Quite a few of them. I can't think. I have a lot of dimension kits. I have some quotes and stuff. I also have that book that I can stitch some of the patterns in there. I showed you the book last time. These type of patterns. So, is there anything I'm missing? Is there any type of cross stitch that I'm missing. I want to try different things. I want to try different styles, I guess you would call them. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see. Was there anything else I was going to talk about? I have a little thing in my happy planner now. So if I think of anything that I want to say, I can jot it down instead of trying to remember it in my head, because my brain doesn't work so well anymore. Let's see. I think I covered everything. Yes, it looks like I covered everything. So that's it for now. I do plan on cross stitching. I don't think there's much more I can do. Oh, there was something else. And this is different. And it's not even necessarily cross stitching, but I really want to do it. If you get a chance, check out the Stir Crazy Crafter, I think she's called. I'll link it in below. She does this embroidery journal. She takes the hoop, and so she has like the fabric in the hoop, and then she divides it up into 12 pies, and you're starting at the top in January. It will be, so you'll have January. So every day she writes things down that happened that day, and she plans an icon, and she just thinks of something that would represent that day for her. So if you had pizza that night, it might be pizza. If you travel somewhere, it might have something to do with that. It's whatever it is. And she will stitch that one little item within that pie for the month of January. And then she will go around. I really want to do that. I want to do that. I think it would be great to showcase the mundane and the exciting things that happen in the year. And then when you look over it, you can pretty much think about how your year went and maybe remember what some of the symbols represented. I really want to try it. So I ended up, just finished this up like 5 minutes before I turned on the video. I created a tracker for myself. So this is just one page. And so every day I will write down what happened that day. And then I will draw an icon that I plan to use on the journal. So then at the end of the year, you just have a complete circle, and it represents the entire year. So like I said, I'm going to link that below. Also, if you want to check her out, she has a group where she shows you supplies that you might need to get started if you want to do one. So yes, I created this. I kind of just played around with it. I think that's it now. I've been busy doing all of that and not stitching. I will get back to stitching. Of course, this week is Thanksgiving, so I don't know how much stitching I'll be able to do. And that's okay, because we're going to be thankful this week. We're going to focus on what we have, our family, our friends, and God's blessings. Just, that's the plan. I'm going to try really hard not to get too stressed out. I will be posting a health wellness video probably Wednesday. I am only going to weigh in Wednesday morning because Thursday's Thanksgiving. So we're going to go to the meeting just to weigh in, and then I should have plenty of time to come back and post a short video before I start to work on Thanksgiving Day. So yes, I think that's it, and I hope everyone has a fabulous week and happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.